Okay, this second video is just going to finish off this form. So far we've put in a text box, the topic, combo box and the difficulty numeric up and down. We've got a few more controls to put in here. I'm just going to talk you through those. If you've done them, fine, skip this and move on. Right, first of all we need some answers. So we've got a space for the user to enter the question and choose a topic and choose a selected difficulty. We now need some space for them to enter their possible answers. So let's have some labels. First label is going to say answer 1. Now let me just copy that. I'll just paste them in. There we go. And then let me go through and change them. So first of all, this first one I need to go and give it a sensible name. LBL answer 1. Second one, let's give it a name. LBL answer 2. Third one, LBL answer 3. And then LBL answer 4. Now I also need to change the text to make this make a bit more sense. So this one should say answer 4. This one should say answer 3. This one should say answer 2. Okay, let's get the text box and let's draw a text box in. Looks quite big. There we go. That looks alright. Yep. We don't really need any properties other than a name, so this is going to be txt answer 1. Let's copy and paste it and stick it in for the next one. Paste it. Paste it. You can spend a lot more time making sure it's all in line. Right, this one needs to be called txt and answer 2. This one needs to be txt answer 3, and this one needs to be txt answer 4. Okay. Next, some radio buttons. So in common controls, there we go, radio button, let's put one in. The name, let's call it RB for radio button, and it's going to be answer 1. Let's go up to the text, and the text is answer 1. Again, let me copy paste. There we go. Do the next one, and finally there we go, and get in line. Again, let's go through. That should say answer 2, that should say answer 3, and this one should say answer 4. I also need to give them a sensible name. This one will be RB answer 4, this one will be radio button answer 3, and this one will be RB answer 2. Okay. If you look at the Word document, we're also going to group these together. So we don't want to leave them by themselves. We're going to create a group box. Group box isn't in common controls, it's in containers, just underneath common controls. Here's group box, and let me draw a box around them. So that's just going to group them together. Group box needs a sensible name. GB correct answer. This is where the user is going to select which answer is correct. We also need some text there because it currently says group box 1, which is not very useful. Let's say correct answer. And there we go. So now I can move this around and they all go together. We need a button. So let me draw out a smallish button. Let's have the text say save question. And let's give it a sensible name. btn save. Let me line it up. Oh, that'll do. Okay, so that's the main part of the form done. But what we're going to do is add in a little status bar along the bottom to give us some indications. We can pass messages to the user and have a progress bar. So to do that, I need to add in a status strip. Status strip is in the menus and toolbars here. Status strip. So I'm just going to stick that in at the bottom. There we go. So you'll see part of it now is sectioned off, and we have this blue part here with a status strip. I want to add in, first of all, some text, so I'm going to add in a status label, so I'm just clicking the down arrow, status label. Following the status label, I'd like a progress bar. So, we've now got some space for the text and a progress bar. I need to change the text of the tool strip status label 1. Let's call it, let's have it say entering. So that's what it will come up with. The name, well, it's a bit of a long-winded name, so let's call it tool strip user message. Okay, and that is nearly it. The last thing is the tooltip. We want a tooltip. A tooltip is a common control. There's the tooltip. Let's just drag it on down here. It doesn't go on the form, it goes on the bit at the bottom. We'll look next at what that's going to do. So there we have the form all ready to go.